Cause the honey has a bittersweet symphony, that's life. Trying to make ends meet, trying to find somebody, then people die. I'll take little Teddy down the only road I've ever been down. Little Teddy knows the one that takes little Teddy to the places where all the veins meet, yeah. Little Teddy knows that little can change, little Teddy can change, little Teddy can change, little Teddy can change. But little Teddy's here and little Teddy's mold. Little Teddy's here and little Teddy's mold. And little Teddy's a million different people from one day to the next. Little Teddy can't change little Teddy's mold. No, no, no. Little Teddy can't change her mold. That's a waste. She's so firm. Relax. I didn't take so much. I didn't take so much. I'm going to little Teddy poems on food blogs. Really, you wish you son of you should start to read it. Little Teddy says, oh, another person wants to marry me. Thanks. Another one to the pile. Another one bites the dust. Michael Jackson said, watch out from Forrest Gump soon, I hope. $1 is 106,000 US of currency in Iran. That means little Teddy's dowry is likely very expensive. But Steffi Graf said to a fan who wanted to marry her, how much money do you have? I love me some Steffi Graf, I love me some tennis ankle bracelets, suckle, feed, toes, cafefe, fillet cheese, felicitation, C-O-V-F-E-F-E, drool. Excellent. Oh! Cringy, C-R-G-U-I. Eat my shirt. Excellent. These are vocal training exercises so I can announce yours and pronounce them correctly. V-O-C-L. Axe tricks. I'm like, from a sitcom. As long as I get my temper, Middle Eastern should do candlelight vigil for all the humans who died from Middle Eastern countries' conflict. There should be mandatory culture exchange and some mandatory military service from Middle East countries like Israel and Arab countries like Dubai. Sharing food is love. We can respect each other's language, religions, culture, traditions. And if someone wants to have marijuana or alcohol, should be legal so they don't overdose and die. 60% of the time, I have a face for little Teddy every time. What the world needs now is for little Teddy and a single friend or a single family member of little Teddy to propose to marry me by messaging me on Instagram. That's just the one thing. And this world has too little love. The USA gives around technology to make correct amounts of fresh water from salty water. Iranians would love Trump so much. Iranians would love Trump so much. Iranians would build a golf course for Trump inside of Iran and a Disney World franchise inside of Iran for Trump too. Cynicism poisons the heart. Never lose hope, my dear heart. Miracles dwell in the invisible. Hashtag Rumi, RUMI. 260 days per year we have sunlight in Iran. That's a lot of renewable energy we can export to the Middle East, ladies. I'll have a Michael Jackson song to have you on the food menu. Hee. All Michael Jackson songs are saying nobody really cares about the Middle East. We Middle Easterners care for peace and coexistence in the Middle East, for the Middle East, by the Middle East, and democracy. Like Charlie Chaplin to me. That's your nice proper yourself. Hearts with light of love will marry well, while their Moscow synagogue they all have their names written in the book of love. On Vexco hopes and our fears of hell. Here beneath the bough, flies of dawn, came on book of verse. Mima's bounty kind of progeny, and the such of shining panties never wound a wow. Carry with us and karaoke in the wilderness, wilderness is paradise now. I'll have a tennis single by 6 sounds of having on the food menu. Oh, tennis is amazing! Look at the tennis sounds. They're making a baby and giving birth to a baby. Yes! This is our vocal training exercises. VOCL following out relative stepping around time and space, especially my nephew and niece's culture opens doors. Politics closes doors. See? Fuck you, fuck me. Twins, spells, and twins, nations, wins, life, and those you, some game me off others. I'm going to Persian word of the day to Clinic Water Trinity. Trinity. Life. Life is life. La 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 la. Ba-ba-ba-ba, life. We say in Persian, zendegi, life. It's 3 syllable versus 1 syllable. English wins that one. Zen life, wusa. Meditate to have zen life, like Bad Boys with Will Smith. Degi, dig, diggy, dig. Can you dig it? Zen life, zendegi it. Can you dig it? Hashtag energy, hashtag respect, hashtag wiki, hashtag birth, hashtag my wife. Show this in relation to water to our presenting foundations. All she's a good read stuff ever. The same old golden oldie, Buddha belly dance. And what is more? This is to support non-governmental organization, non-public organization, presenting foundation, PLF, PFL, positive. You got to support those drugs and see emoji, good. I might as well click a finger, which is the best. I'm going to culture news today, food dance and music news, Clinic Water Trinity. Genie is out of the bottle. Mahsa Amini's death gives Iranian woman new life. The Islamic Republic survived the woman life freedom protest 3 years ago, but Iranian women's defiance keeps reshaping society and their lives in irreversible ways. After the crackdown, hardliners introduced new hijab enforcement bills and deployed surveillance cameras to identify unveiled women. Ladies, I can sense that with my own eyes. This is very serious. The laws remain on the books, but the persistent defiance of women and men supporting them has rendered them largely unenforceable. Looking back to 3 years ago, when the government seemed in total control, wonder at the courage of those who left home to protest knowing they could be shot, arrested, blinded, or confined to a wheelchair for life, said Sheena, a 34-year-old artist in Tehran. Recalling the 2022-2023 protests and the extraordinary violence against demonstrators, she described the cost as heavy. People eventually returned to their homes, but no one doubts that the changes that followed were worth it. Those who protested will protest again, and many who stayed home will go out if women's achievements are in danger, she said. Walking through even conservative cities such as Gomor and Mashhad as witness accounts and an absurd abundance of videos on social media test the rules for women's appearance have shifted drastically since Mahsa Amini's death in morality police custody in 2022. The nationwide protests which followed were scorched with deadly force. Her supposed offense was strands of hair showing beneath her headscarf, though she wore a modest black coat and trousers. At the time, morality police patrols were a daily fixture, stationed at squares, metro stops, and shopping malls, stopping and arresting thousands of women or impounding their cars. Today, unveiled women are a pervasive sight in shops, banks, restaurants, and metro cars. No going back. On top of the gains, new boundaries are being tested daily by women. There is no going back for women. The genie is out of the bottle and can't be pushed back into it. I'm a genie in the bottle. You gotta let me there, right, little teddy? Said Taha, a 55-year-old from Tehran. And I pointed to shifts far beyond clothing. For decades, riding motorbikes was taboo, but just look at how many women now ride in defiance of authorities who refuse them licenses because of gender. Like those who defied the hijab, they're multiplying by the day and eventually forced the government to give in, he said. Public singing, dancing, once unimaginable, are now similarly more visible, especially among young people. Fluent post videos of their performance on social media. Each act chips away at the decades of enforced control, much like posting unveiled video photos once did. Women are not alone. Many Iranian men openly support women's demand for control over their appearance and lives. I support a woman's body is her choice. That's what I support. Because I'm trying to get attention of Leo Teddy. Yes. My daughter dreams of becoming a gymnast or ballerina, performing for the public and taking part in international competitions. Other young girls have similar aspirations, said Ali Reza, father of a teenage boy and a girl. The women of my generation were forced into submission and their dreams were lost, but the young people of today will not give in. They know that they will still have a long way to go and need our support. Taha said male solidarity with women was essential for progress. Seeing women breaking out of the boundaries is extraordinary and inspiring. We must support them in whatever way we can so our daughters, wives, and friends can't be forced back into defined roles, he added. What Iranian women have achieved through years of perseverance and sacrifice has been a lesson to all. That is so boring. That is so boring. Oh my God. This is basically the challenges and the lack of human rights for women in Iran. There's a piece of cloth. There's a piece of cloth on their head. Oh no! I'm being weighed down by this piece of cloth. I can't breathe. Oh my God. It's like a fishing net. That's the headscarf. It's like a fishing net. It's as thin as a tablecloth napkin. And it's on their head. The worst case scenario, it gets a little hot in the summertime, but it's actually, it acts as a sun screen clothing item. If you market it like that with fashion, and if it's done with fashionable clothing, it'll be very European and trendy. You just have to find the right fashionista to do it. You know, if you have a messed up fashionista, it's going to look like this. This is very serious. I'm very serious about this because it's like Kung Pao the Beast and the Broccoli movie. The main protagonist is attacked with they throw a fishing net on him. He lies on the ground. He's like, ah, and he passes out like a fish. The hijab is a piece of clothing. It's like a napkin that they put on their hair, and most of them have it there. They don't cover all the hair like this. They cover like this. If a guy has a turban, that's okie dokie too, you know. This is like a turban. I don't have any other clothing to show that. Like Omar Khayyam had a turban. Ferdowsi had a turban. Sadi probably had a turban, I think. Hafez, you know, Moulana. It's very fashionable back then. It's all about fashion. It's how you market it. If you get the right type of famous people to market it, it'll be all trendy because people want to be like them. Okay, what else? I'm just trying to say I do not support the Mahsa Amini protests, or I don't even call it a revolution. I don't support the politicians that reacted to the Mahsa Amini protests. I don't support anything about politics. I don't care about politics. I like my life. I like my swamp. I'm like Shrek. I love my swamp. Onions have layers, Shrek. No, I don't care about onions have layers. Parfait is delicious. My point is, I like to be kept to myself in my own swamp. Out of sight, out of mind. Hashtag unity and diversity. Hashtag faith over fear. Hashtag we are all born innocent. Hashtag eye for an eye, lose blind. Eye for an eye, lose blind. Hashtag how to avoid being divided and conquered by using us versus the other mentality. Okay, that covers it. That's the new stuff. It gets in your head. If you get the politics get to your head, it takes out a place in your brain rent free. You know, why would you hold on to anger? Why would you hold on to the challenges of other people like that? You gotta live your own life. Be the change you want to see in the world. Like Gandhi said. Much love to Gandhi. Much love. I love Muhammad Ali. I love Gandhi. I love William Hung. What will William Hung do? Hashtag she bang boom by it. She bang. Oh, baby. She moved. I go crazy. She looked like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Like every girl in history. Yeah, I like keeping my own business. As far as I'm concerned, Iran is very good for a man. I can have many wives with many temporary marriage contracts. That's all I need to care about. I'm going to get rich, and that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to have at least 9 kids before I'm 40. I'm 36 years old right now. I have my own deadlines to think about. Why I don't have to care about Mahsa Amini right now. Are you kidding me? There was a 12-day war where Israel and America defeated Iran tremendously with surgical precision, and they did their best to avoid harming innocent lives. But in total, they killed 1,200 Iranians. You know. What else? That covers it all. See, politics it gets people frustrated. There's no use to politics. Culture builds bridges with human relationships, nature bridges. That's all I care about. Now I'm going to do the same old Buddha dance. Buddha dance. That's how fast I'm going to Buddha dance. You miss it. You blink, you miss it. Here we go. Another summer day has come and gone away. I've been to Paris and Rome, but I want to go home. In Iran, no place like home. No place like home. Like Wizard of Oz movie. Also like E.T. extraterrestrial movie. E.T. want to go home. I'm a foreigner, fresh with world problems. E.T. want to go home. You know what home is? Home is not a place. Home is your relatives are. Why am I talking like this? That's why everything. Thank you. It's been burping, like in the Middle East. I have to compare my bodybuilder to the Persian wolf, Hadi Choopan. He won Mr. Olympian medals. He's got an 8-pack of a Buddha belly. I have the athletic frame of a swimmer because I did volleyball training, and I did 2 hours long workouts with weights. At the end of the day, I would go swimming, and I'd have a squash and badminton and tennis. Yeah, it was very moist. But in 2005, grade 10 of high school, I jumped up and me high with 120 pounds. I got lumbar disc herniation. That was stupid. 2007, I got most valuable player for volleyball, but I had lumbar disc herniation. I couldn't do any more ab workouts. And my 8-pack was gone. I had a Buddha belly. Stupidity doing sending over and over again, expecting different results. That's when against the law in Australia, human under 16 years of age, some use social media like Instagram, on TikTok. Instagram, on TikTok, as promote youth of hormonal parkour and said they can do extreme mountain sports, whatever give them things, the reception has to cash them. Because accountable to the people, the uncles, cousins, grandparents, aunties, the whole shebang. I'm crazy here and I like it. Loca. Oh, that's a good batch. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Show me something. Get closer. Oh, get closer. I'm burning now. Come on, Lee, join me. No, these are all mobsters. What? Lee, I know you're hustling me. Jotai. Rush out from the forest coming out soon, I hope. I love Josh Haru, Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan, golden. Me and my parents don't go to the theater as much. When Rush Hour went to the first Rush Hour movie when it was in the theaters, and they went to the cheaper theater that was only $2, we went and saw it like 2 or 3 times. It was awesome. Okay. Arnold Schwarzenegger said to the Persian bodybuilder, Hai Chupan, look at this monster. He won the Mr. Olympian pill medals. Get to the chopper. It's not a tumor unless it is a tumor, in which case we're going to F cancer up, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, and every other type of cancer. We're going to F all the cancers up. We're not going to cure them. We're going to F them up. F it all. Fog it all. We like go frozen with frisbee golf. It's like following everybody trying to micromanage me again with them prostatods and the Descartes prostatod cooties. Here you go. The middle outside neck closer like a nightclub, inside neck closer like a nightclub. This is an alternate rockspace film. Outside neck closer like a nightclub, inside neck closer like a prison spot. Kashan, strong, Shiraz, Yaz, Kish down. Take care of me off and close off. Take close off. Take care of me off and close off. Take close off. Ah, it's getting hot. And it's me off and club. Hot. It's getting hot. And it's me off and club. Hot. Boom, boom. Take close up. Boom, boom. Take close up. Boom. Take close up, take close up, get naked, dun. I like big fat gold butts, I cannot lie. You got me off a circle, can't deny. I go around another fucking your face, I don't think in your face you get sprung. It's getting hot in here, so hot, I'm taking off all my clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off and shower. Fisherman of a child I can appreciate on a play. Racket sports or foosball. Otherwise, she's all stand no substance. Hips shows a lot of work, especially over birthing my giant hair. I got on babies. After I have several children with my future mother and child, I'm going to divorce her according to our prenuptial agreement, temporary marriage contract. In the end of this marriage contract, it's going to say there are no goodbyes in love. Hashtag Hafez, H-A-F-E-Z, Persian poet. Baby, you and me, saints, nothing but dorky stork flamingo. So let's find them. Like, they're doing discovery channels on YouTube. Like Brangelinas and George Clooney and Mark Clooney's do. They've got babies, they divorce, and they live on. They go and do many temporary marriage contracts. They don't call it dating because temporary marriage contracts it makes sure that the relationship is safe and clean, so you don't get AIDS. It takes you 10 years to find out you have AIDS. By the time you go to an exponential number of people, hashtag everybody have AIDS. That's how we can stop AIDS. Okay, I'll have a 10-second waiting sound of having a food menu. How about Michael Jackson sound of having a food menu? Oh, Michael Jackson sounds like nobody really cares about the release. We ministers care for peace and causes and enemies for the ministry, by the ministry, and the democracy, like Charlie Chaplin movie. That's your nice proper. Peace out.